Sometimes the truth hurts. Am I the asshole for telling my son to choose the sword he wants to fall on after he made a bad decision? I'm a 64-year-old grandmother, and I've always prided myself on being honest with my kids, even when the truth is hard to hear. My son Derek is 38 and has two kids, ages 12 and 9. He's always been a bit stubborn and impulsive, but he's also a good man who wants the best for his family. Recently, though, he made a decision that has everyone in the family on edge. Derek had been working at a steady job for nearly a decade, providing well for his family, but about 6 months ago, he decided to quit that job to start his own business. He didn't discuss it with anyone beforehand, not even his wife, Hannah, who was shocked when he came home and announced his decision. The problem isn't that Derek wanted to start his own business. It's that he didn't have a solid plan in place. No savings to fall back on, no investors lined up, just a vague idea and a lot of optimism. When he first told me, I tried to be supportive. I know how important it is to encourage your kids' dreams, but I couldn't help but worry. Derek has always been a bit of a dreamer, and while that can be a good thing, it can also lead to trouble if you're not careful. I asked him if he had thought everything through, but he brushed off my concerns, saying that he was confident things would work out. A few months in, the business wasn't doing well. Derek was struggling to get clients, and money was getting tight. Hannah picked up extra shifts at her job to make ends meet, and their kids started noticing the tension at home. Derek, however, remained optimistic, refusing to consider going back to a regular job or even taking on part-time work to help with the bills. He was determined to make his business work, even though it was clear to everyone else that things were falling apart. Last week, Derek came to me and asked to borrow a significant amount of money to keep his business afloat. He was desperate, and I could see the stress wearing on him. As much as it pained me, I had to be honest with him. I told him that I loved him and wanted to support him, but that he needed to face reality. He had two kids to think about, and it wasn't fair to put them through this kind of instability. I said, Derek, you need to choose the sword you want to fall on. Either you admit this business isn't working and find another way to provide for your family, or you double down and accept that this could end very badly. Derek didn't take it well. He accused me of not believing in him, of being unsupportive and pessimistic. He said he thought I would understand how important this was to him, but all I was doing was trying to tear him down. I tried to explain that I wasn't trying to tear him down. I was trying to help him see the bigger picture, but he wouldn't listen. He left angry, and we haven't spoken since. Hannah called me a few days later, and I could hear the exhaustion in her voice. She's been trying to hold everything together, but she admitted that she's worried too. She said Derek has been distant and moody, and that the kids are starting to pick up on it. She didn't blame me for what I said, but she also asked if I could find a way to smooth things over with Derek. Now I'm left wondering if I went too far. Should I have kept my mouth shut and just lent him the money? Should I have found a gentler way to get my point across? Or was I right to be blunt with Derek, even if it hurt him? I love my son, but I also want him to be responsible and think about the impact his decisions have on his family. So am I the asshole for telling my son to choose the sword he wants to fall on after he made a bad decision? Should I have just supported him, no matter what? Or was it right to push him to face the reality of the situation?